we come down onto the yoga mat, feel the back body rest. And let there be a surrendering. Give yourself a moment, mobilize it, do what you need to. Realigning, surrendering, balancing the physical body as best you can. And simply letting go. Noticing feelings, sensations, balanced or different. Any particular area in the body grabbing your attention. Or if there's pain in the lower back, bend the legs up, put a bolster on the back of knees, lengthen the lower back if you need. Adjust neck, shoulders, those vulnerable areas of the spine. Backs of heels, hip distance. Do the feet drop away? Do they drop in or out, or are they upright? Up through your ankles, legs to knees. Knees through the upper legs to hips and buttocks, the pelvis. The belly isn't relaxed. The chest, if you feel those lower ribs really flaring up to the ceiling, try and pull them down. Draw more of the rib cage through to the back body to the floor. Shoulders relaxed, palms turn up, underarm region open. Facial muscles relax, neck, throat, shoulders relax. Tongue in the mouth soft. Feeling any tension in the jaw, let the bottom jawline relax. If the tongue is pressed hard against the roof of the mouth, let it drop. Separate the teeth if you've got them ground together. And breathe. Conscious awareness to the breath. Can we stay in this moment? If the mind wants to wander off to thoughts, distractions, keep coming back to this present moment. Try to stay with the breath. Let the breath start to slow and deepen. If you're really fatigued and that's just too much, then just keep the breath natural. Whatever feels best for you this morning. If we've been hectic and busy, sometimes just let the breath be, just focus with it. Try not to activate or engage anything at this stage. Give yourself that pure delight just to rest, to be present. Start to point the toes with inhalation. Flex the feet with exhalations. Inhale, pointing toes. Exhales, flexing feet. Keep it going. Next time you point your toes, drop those big toes into touch. Breathe out, feet roll out. Breathe in, toes roll in and touch. Breathe out, feet roll out. Keep it going. Next time those toes meet together, keep them together, sip the breath in, right up into the chest, scoop the belly, tuck the chin, hold in for as long as you can. Sigh the breath out, feet drop out, feel the body drop and surrender. When you're ready to breathe in, toes rolling in the opposite direction, breathe out, rolling out. Keep it going, a couple more laps around. Next time the toes meet together, keep them together. And again, deep breath in. We want the chest to puff up, scoop the belly out, tuck the chin down, encourage the lungs to expand, to press against the ribs, to really open up. Sigh it out, let it release in your time, and give yourself a moment. Feel how the body drops perhaps more. Feel there's that release, that letting go. Maybe that body can drop deeper into the mat, that feeling of surrendering completely. And then simply push out through the heels, stretch out the back of the legs, tuck the tailbone, lengthen lower back. Pull the lower ribs down, tuck the chin down. Press backs of hands, arms, shoulders down. Take a deep breath in and hold it in. Keep the body flattened into the mat, as activated and as firm as you can as you hold in. And then just sigh it out and let the whole body drop and surrender once more. And as you drop and surrender, again feel, as the body feel like it sort of surrenders, it sort of deepens into the mat yet again. Head side to side when you're ready to. Mobilize the neck freely and gently. Keep the chin down, maybe a little bit of pressure as you rotate the head side to side. So the movement might slow down, like you're giving a head massage. You should gently press, slowly rolling side to side. And then when you're ready again, simply let the head come back through center and then soften. Notice by pressing the head gently, did the ribs flare up? Were you tensing anywhere else? Whole body softens once more. Feel that feeling, that surrendering feeling. Is the energy flowing gently as you rest? A feeling of letting go. No tension held in the body at this stage. No activation of any muscles. We're just surrendered, completely rested. Gentle, natural breath. But if you've got that extra layer on, just take it off to the side. And then when you're ready, right knee comes up. Reach for that right leg, inhaling. Exhale, forehead to knee. Inhale, lower the head to the mat. Bring the knee down towards the underarm, press it down. And then release arms and leg out. Inhale, left knee in, reach for it. Exhale, forehead to knee, rolling up. Inhale, rolling down, bring that left knee down towards the underarm, widening it down there. And then exhale, arms and leg release. Again, inhale, right leg in, reach for it. Exhale, forehead to knee, pause, move the knee a little longer away from you. If you're trying to pull yourself up, the shin's trying to push away, trying to pull yourself towards that leg as it moves away from you. Now bring the knee to the chest, the body just easily releases down. Knee to the underarm again, pull it that wider, activate it. Hold it there a moment, and it's feeling the knee wants to come back into the midline, but don't let it. So the leg activates, it's like it wants to come back up on top of the chest. Hold it wide. Soften, squeeze it deep into the underarm, and then let it relax out. Left leg comes in, reach for it, inhaling. Exhale, forehead to knee. Move the knee longer away from you, shin pushing away, try to pull yourself up to it. Switch on. And just bring the knee to you, the body will release straight back onto the mat. Once you're down, bring the knee wider to the underarm again. Hold it there, but the leg activates. It wants to pull back up to the midline. Hold it wide, but resist it. Leg and arm work against each other. And then soften. Does the leg go any wider? And then release the leg out. Palms turn up, rest. Feel what's happened through the legs, the body. Again, has there been more release? One more set. Push the heels out long and then inhale. Right leg comes in. Reach for it. Roll forehead to knee. Move the knee along away from you again. The shin, the legs pushing away. You're trying to pull yourself up to it. Not just use your arms. Try and switch on your core a little bit more. And then knee to the chest. Notice the body releases down. Pull the knee to the underarm. Then switch it on. It wants to come back up on top of the chest to the midline. Hold it wide. Soften. Let the knee drop wider. Softening. And then arm and leg release out. Let go. Notice does that foot turn out more? Do you drop more in that right leg? Let it relax. Then inhale. Left leg in. Reach for it. Exhale, forehead to knee, then activate. Move the knee and leg away from you. Try and pull yourself up to it. Not just using the arms, use your core. You're feeling the belly activate. Knee comes to the chest, the body just releases down. Knee comes wide to the underarm. Then it's pushing back in and up to midline. Hold it out there. And then relax, let that knee drop wider down to that underarm space. And then arm and leg release onto the mat. And now noticing both legs, do legs drop away more, feet drop out more. Head side to side when you're ready. Gently mobilize. And then when you're ready, head centers, reach the arms back behind you. Deep breath in, point the toes and stretch from toes to fingertips. Hold the breath in. Soften where you are, and again one more deep breath in. Hold it in, stretch the body, elongate. Arms come back down beside you. Bend the legs up. Feet hip distance parallel. Palms down on the mat beside you. Press the feet into the yoga mat. Tuck the tailbone and then roll the hips up. Arms come up and over. Setu Bandhasana, easy back bend. Come up and hold. Now press the feet evenly. Imagine there's a foam block between the inner thighs. Imagine squeezing in on it gently. Lower ribs, if they're flared up, pull them down. Pinching in lower back, drop the hips, tuck the tailbone. Back of neck long, arms reach back behind you. Keep breathing. Press the feet, activate those legs a little bit more. Do the feet press evenly, or is one leg stronger than the other? Then inhale, heels or toes come up, roll it down. Is there balance through the body, or are you aware of differences as you roll down? Knees come to chest, wrap the arms, rock the body side to side. Come back to a still point, squeeze the knees onto the chest, exhale fully. Inhale, forehead to knees, come up and keep breathing. Knees are trying to push away, arms hold them where they're at. And then exhale, lower the head down, hands on the mat. Legs go up, flex the feet. Wide legs exhale, inner heels up and out, stretch wide, stretch long. Inhale, legs up together, press them up, stretch the legs. Exhale, bend, feet onto the mat, hip distance parallel. Again, push into the feet, place them evenly. Roll the hips up, arms up and over, reach back long. Now slow the breath. press the feet. Imagine they're pushing away. Keep breathing. Next inhalation for you, heels or toes coming up. Exhale, we roll down. Vertebra by vertebra. Balance right and left sides of the back, all the way down. Buttocks and arms come down, knees to the chest. Wrap the arms, rock the body. Massage, mobilize. Take a moment, come to a stillness. As you do, big toes touch. Hands cup over the knees, fingers point down to toes. Wide knees, big toes stay touching and circle the legs around. Opposite direction. Then when you're ready, center, pull the knees down wide, separate the feet, reach for arches of feet if you can, full happy baby. If you can't reach the arches of the feet, grab the ankles, arms around backs of thighs, work it where you can. You can rock it, you can open and bend the legs, mobilizing. Do what feels right for you. Mobilize or stillness, breathe into your feelings. And then when you're ready, bring those knees back in together, hug them in for a moment. Make sure the upper body's relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, no tension. Neck is long, chin tucks down, no tension. When you're ready, release the arms, roll to your right. Come up onto hands and knees, 4-point position. On the inhales, we're dipping, looking up. On the exhales, rolling, looking in. Your timing, your breaths. Next time you're looking at the navel, stay there. Once you're there, push down through your foundations. Knees are pulling forward, the hands press down. Chin side to side, mobilize your neck. Then hips, ribs, shoulders, side to side, mobilize. Circle it around, figure 8, minimize it or make it bigger, whatever you feel. When you're ready, big toes touch, knees out wide. Take the buttocks all the way back to the heels. Try to drop chest and chin to the mat, knees wide, big toes touch. Try to press buttocks back to heels. Let the abdominal wall relax. Slow the breath. Last exhale, lift the navel, then head and chest, walk the hands across to your right, left hand over further if it can get there. Roll, push push the buttocks back. Keep that left buttock back on the heel. Breathe into that left side, open it up. Then exhale fully. Inhale, head and chest up. Hands across to the left. Right hand over further if it's easier. And then push that right sit bone back onto that heel. Don't let it hitch up. Feel that right side body lengthen and breathe into the right side. Exhale fully. Inhale, come back to center. Keep head and chest lifted a little bit. Activate the arms. See if you can push the buttocks back to the heels any further. Keep the shoulders broad. Make sure they're not hunched up near the ears. And then surrender. Let the body drop, chest and chin to the mat again. Does it feel any easier? Softening, releasing. From there, we're going to drag the arms in around the back as you pull up. And then once you come all the way up, can you use your hands, lift the buttocks off the heels, tuck the toes and come up onto the feet, knees keeping them wide as if you're in a low squat. And then could the arms wrap around the legs, reach for the ankles or grab the side of the yoga mat, and that sense of pushing or pulling, engaging a stretch. If you're holding the back of the ankles, crown of head rolling towards the feet. If you're holding the yoga mat and pushing or pulling with it, rounded back, tailbone pulling through. We're releasing, hands in front. Just lift the heels more to be neutral. Lift the buttocks up so you're in a forward fold. Let the hands come back, fingers point back, shoulders relax, arms dropped, head dropped, shoulders towards ears. Bend those legs, remember ribs on thighs. Bend the legs more if you need to. Press through the feet, roll up nice and slow, vertebra by vertebra. Arms heavy, head heavy, chin tucked. Feel the legs switch on, keep pushing through the feet as you stand tall. Once you're eventually all the way up, no fidgeting, just be completely still and feel, balanced or different, what's here for you this morning. Open the eyes, hands on hips, bring your right foot up inside edge of your left leg and balance. Knee out as wide as it can go. Hands at heart center if it's easy, stabilize. Press the right foot, left leg against each other wherever they connect. Keep breathing. And then simply lower down, change sides. Lift the left foot, place it against the inner right leg wherever you can. Place the hands wherever you need, balance. Now simply notice, is one side more stable than the other? Breathe into your feelings as you balance. Simply release the foot off, hands release down. Step the feet shoulder distance so they're wider than the hips. Turn your toes out. And then when you're ready, wide arms and up. Clasp the hands, arch up, stretch up. Breathe, open up the chest. And then come back to more neutral spine. Bend the legs and go as deep as your frog squat will allow you to go. We had the feet shoulder distance, toes out. So keep those arms up. You're just coming down. Get the hips down as deep as you can. Push into the feet and rise back up. Arch up again, stretch. Keep breathing. Spine more neutral. And again, down into your squat as deep as you can. Let the pelvis come through. Tuck the tailbone through if you can. Push through the feet. Come back up. 2 to go. A couple breaths here. Back down through to the squat. All the way as deep as you can. Pull the tailbone through. Push through the feet. Rise up. Couple of breaths. And then exhale down into your squat. Bring the arms in front of you, shoulder distance. Round your back. Tuck your chin in. Round the back. Let the arms drop. Take the buttocks to the ceiling. Turn the feet neutral. Hold the back of the ankles. Use a little bit of arm action. Remember, ribs on thighs, so bend those legs more. You're ready. Exhale fully. Release the hands. Walk them forward to your downward facing dog. Find your alignment and breathe into your posture. Slow, steady breaths in and out. Shuffle the feet a little bit longer than what you normally would go. And then lift the heels, roll the shoulders forward to above the wrists, bend the legs, hover the knees off the floor, push the bottom back to heels, straighten the legs back up, roll the body forward, shoulders stack above wrists, bend the knees, hover them off the floor, push the buttocks back to heels, straighten the legs up, roll the body forward. Like a plank, then knees towards the floor, bottom pushes back, then roll it up to down dog. But just keep it in a rounded flowing movement. Keep moving all the way. Start to no gaps, no stopping. Just feel that you're rolling, moving, pushing back, coming forward. Feel where it works for you. The body warming up, a bit of strengthening work. Keep it going. Next time you're back in that down dog position, step your feet back into your normal alignment and breathe. Upper body, a bit of work there. What's it feeling like? Is the body warmed up? Slow your breaths. Subtle adjustments as you hold into your down dog. Next inhale, right leg's going up. Roll the hip up, ribs up, twist up, look up under that right underarm. Stretch that leg up, point the toes. And then bend it. Keep the lower ribs contained, not dropping in your lower back whilst you're here. Next exhale, step the foot wide of the right hand, heel down, toes out, knee out, back knee down. Shuffle longer down to the forearms if it's an easy posture for you. Breathing into it. Walk the hands back in, pull the toes up, keep the little toe side of the foot dropped away. Stretch back. Feel that change in the stretch when it's not in front, toes out at the angle. Hit outer edge of leg more, where is it? Foot flattens, tuck the toes on the back leg, step it back, downward facing dog. Soon as you're there, left leg goes up, point the toes, roll the hip up, ribs up, look up under that underarm. Keep breathing. Remember, lower ribs contained, not dropping in the lumbar spine. Bend that top knee, keep breathing. Lifting and opening. And then exhale, step the foot wide of the left hand, heel out, toes out, knee out, back knee down, shuffle longer, down to forearms if you can. Keep breathing. Exhale fully, walk the hands in. Pull the toes back, little toe side of foot dropped out at the angle. And again, notice where the stretch is up the outer edge of that leg perhaps. Lengthen back. Foot comes flat, tuck the toes, lift off the back knee, downward facing dog, step it back. As soon as you're there, press into hands, push away from them. Press through the feet, stretch the heels. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Right leg straight up, keep the hips balanced, flex the foot. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, push the floor away. And step right foot straight through, left knee down. Arms come up, reach up, stretch up. Hands on hips, balance off. Right hand on that right hip thigh, press it down. Left arm up and over, lean to your right. Breathe into your stretch, lengthening. Feel that left hip flexor, left quad, does it open up for you? Left side rib cage, open it up. Left hand widen out to the side, right leg out to the side, Parigasana, side body stretch. Breathe and open. Top arm sweeps down, hands up onto the hips, balance them off. Left arm goes up, lean to your right leg, push away from that right foot as you lean towards it. Again, breathe, get more opening. The arm sweeps down, right foot around in front, toes out, knee out, hands inside edge and sinking through. Shuffle longer, forearms if it's easy. Breathe into your stretch. Exhale fully, walk the hands in and up. Pull the toes up, heel is centered in line with the hip, right hand outside edge, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split. Breathe into your stretch. Extend that right sit bone back. Dig the heel down and forward. Keep breathing into the lengthening. Front foot comes flat, sink the hips forward, round the back, chin in, up onto fingertips, try and put the forehead on top of that right knee thigh. You need to push away from the right foot more, round the shoulders, broader, breathe into it. Then wide arms and up, reach up, Garudasana arms, right arm underneath, left arm on top, wrap. Come into the lunge, lift the elbows off the chest. Lift them away from you as much as you can. If you're too deep in the lunge, bring the right foot in closer. Can you tuck the toes, lift off the back knee, come up high lunge, keeping Garudasana arms. Then bring the elbows down inside edge of that right leg and try and reach fingertips to touch the floor perhaps. Maybe you need more in for the shoulders, you need to skew the hands across to the left more. Work into it where you can. Whilst you're down, just unravel the arms, left hand under the shoulder, right arm up, easy twisted lunge, high lunge, stretch up, long arm beside the ear if it's easy. And then roll the right hand down to the floor, step forward, feet hip distance. Toes out, feet wider if you need, down into your yogic squat malasana. Thumbs at heart center, as deep as you can get. Thumbs on sternum and try and pull the chest up. Pull the tailbone through, tuck the chin in, back of neck long. Work deep, remember sore knees, stay higher and just pull the tailbone through. Keep working. Take left fingertips out wide and long, right arm up, twist up, open up. Then hands back to prayer position for a moment. Elbows and knees press against each other. And then right fingertips wide and long, left arm open it up. Chest opens up on that left side, keep breathing. And then back to heart center. Those of you working in the arm balance Bakasana, hands to the floor, shift your body weight forward, knees up against the back of the arms, fingertips, grip with the fingertips, could the toes come up off the floor, touch the big toes together. See if you can find the balance. If you're not strong enough, just lean forward over the hands and then keep pushing back, your choice. Couple more breaths wherever you're working. When you're ready to release, feet come hip distance, feet forward parallel. Hold the elbows, surrender into forward fold. Remember, bend those legs, ribs on thighs. You can straighten and bend the legs. You can swing the body around the legs. Come back to stillness when you're ready, centered on the legs. Hands drop. Wide arms and up. Push down through the feet as you rise up. Clasp the hands, turn the palms up. Arch up and breathe. Neutral spine. Readjust so you're neutral. Focus the eyes. Lift the heels and balance. The heels come down, lean the arms right, hips press left, keep breathing. Inhale, center, second side, arms left, hips right. Keep breathing, remember push through the feet, unlock the knees. Make sure your front ribs are down, you're not flaring them up, not dropping in the back. Inhale, center, then arch the upper chest again. So you feel the front body lift, no dropping in the back body. Wide arms to the floor, backs of hands beside the feet. Surrender, really let those shoulders go heavy to the ears. Ribs to thighs, so bend the legs where you need. Pull the chest forward, extend the spine. Hands flat, step or jump out to your plank. Pause for a moment, strengthen. Now tuck the tailbone, roll the shoulders, tuck the chin in, look towards toes or belly. Now bring your right knee to right elbow. Step the foot back. Left knee, left elbow, step the foot back. Do it on knees if you need. Right knee to right elbow, step it back. Left knee, left elbow, step it back. Right knee, right elbow, step it back. Left knee, left elbow, step it back. Push up to your down dog and take the buttocks back. Stretch back long. Right leg's going up. Roll hip up, ribs up, twist up. Bend that knee. Sweep it through to right underarm. Slide down the leg, foot across. Slide it back, left leg, easy pigeon. Rock the hips, mobilize, move the right foot forward, knee wider, whatever you're working with. Try to square that left hip forward, right buttock back. Walk the hands out and surrender. So whether you're stacking hands, resting forehead, long arms, maybe left arm across underneath the right and twist the upper body. Work where you can. You could bend the back leg up, reach back for the foot. Where do we work to? Wherever you're at, exhale fully. Walk it back up on your inhale. Arch up. Use the hands for support. Walk them back as far as you want, maybe clasping behind the back, above the head turning up, maybe bending the back leg up, reaching around the ankle, whatever works. Switch on your legs wherever you're up to. So you're not just dropped into the back. Use hands for support if you need to. Keep switching on the legs as much as you can. Breathe into these feelings. And then we're back to down dog when you're ready. Lift up, step it back. Balance it off. Mobilize it a little if you need. Left leg straight out behind you. Hips balanced, flex the foot. Knee to nose, shoulders above wrist, push away from the floor. Then step left foot through, right knee down. Arms come up, reaching up. Hands onto the hips when you're ready, balance off. Hips balanced, and then left hand on that left thigh, right arm up and over, and lean across. Lean to the left. This right hip flexor quad open into the stretch. Keep breathing. Right arm sweeps down and out to the side wide. Left leg wide. Left arm up and over, Parigasana. Keep the pelvis open, right hip open. Left side body open. And then exhale, the arm sweeps down, hands up onto hips, balance them off. Right arm comes up. Lean to that left leg. Push away from that left foot as you lean to it. And exhale, the arm down. Left foot comes out in front, toes out, knee out, hands inside edge to the floor. Shuffle deeper, take it longer, forearms if you're easy. And exhale fully, walk the hands up, inhale, Ardha Hanumanasana, left hand outside edge of leg, heel in front of the left hip. Dig the heel in, extend that left sit bone back. Create length. Feel where the stretch is on the back of this left leg, breathing into it. And then the foot comes flat, sink the hips forward. Tuck the chin in. We want to try and remember to put the forehead on top of the left knee or leg this time. So you do need to push away from the floor more. Try to round the back more, just shorten the space so the crown of head comes on top of the leg, not hanging forward in front of the knee. And broadening, rounding the back. Then wide arms and up, reach up. And Garudasana arms, so left arm underneath, right arm on top. Where the arms are intertwined, you've just got right arm straight, your choice. Now lift the elbows off the chest. Lift them away, hands away from the forehead. Open up as much as you can. Now remember, if you're really long in the lunge, shorten that left foot, bring it a bit closer. Now round the back, bring those elbows down, inside edge. Want to touch the top fingertips towards the towards the floor if we can. Tuck the toes, lift off the back knee. Can we do a high lunge? Remember, maybe move the hands off to the right to give your shoulder room as you bend forward. Now put the right hand down, unravel, wrist below the shoulder, left arm up, twisted lunge. Long arm beside the ear if it's easy. And then circle the arm down, step forward. Feet, toes turned out, heels, shoulder or hip distance, whatever's comfortable for your squat, Malasana. Back down into those legs. Bottom as deep as you can, thumbs on sternum. So toes out, knees out, protected. Tailbone, pull it through, tuck the chin in. So again, you're either going to reach for the yoga mat and either pull or push against it, or reach the arms around and grab back of ankles, your choice. Crown of head rolling in. Again, those of you working the arm balance Bakasana, hands to the floor, grip with fingertips. Try and bring the pelvis up, knees on the back of the arms, right into that underarm region. Lean the body weight forward, will those toes lift up off the floor. If you're not comfortable weight bearing on the hands so much, keep the feet on the floor, lean over the hands and then push back before you drop on your head. Your choice, however you want to work it this morning. Couple more moments. Whether you're coming in and out of the pose, wherever you're up to. When you're ready, feet parallel, hold the elbows, surrender into your forward fold. Ribs on thighs, bend those legs as much as you need. Change the grip to the unnatural side. Mobilize it, straighten, bend the legs, swing the body around the legs. And when you're ready, the hands drop. With the body center on the legs, surrender. Bend the legs, push through the feet, roll the back up. If you need to protect your lower back, push the bottom out further behind you. Nice and slow, all the way up to come up to stand. We stand tall, do not fidget, simply notice. Balanced or different as you stand tall when you get there. Breathe, feel. Notice these feelings. Slow the breaths. Opening the eyes, take the arms up, touch. Garudasana arms right on top, left underneath, wrap. Where the arm comes across a full wrap. Bend the legs, tuck the tailbone, round the back. Now sit down in the legs, bring the bottom down, push the buttocks back, more neutral spine. We're going to lift the left heel, could the left ankle come above the right thigh, and then sit back down into those legs. Push the buttock back, chest as close to the legs as you can bring it. And feel where this is for you today. Push into that right foot, release the left foot down. Unravel the arms, wide arms up. Clasp the hands, arch up. Stretch up, open up. Second side, sweep the arms wide, left arm on top, right underneath this time, opposite side. Bend the legs around the back, tuck the chin in, tuck the tailbone under. Sit down in the legs, so push the bottom further back. And then when you're ready, can the right ankle come up above the left knee? Flex the foot, sit back, push the bottom back. Find your balance point, bring the chest as close to the legs as you can. And breathe. Try to relax, balance and breathe. Push into that left foot, rise up, lower the right foot down. Wide arms and up, clasp the hands, turn up, arch up, open up. Wide arms to the floor, surrendering to your forward fold. Let yourself drop down, surrender completely. Pull the chest forward, extend the spine. Hands flat to the mat, step or jump out to your plank. Hold your plank. Keep it neutral if you need to, knees down if you're dropping, and then lower the body all the way to the floor as slow as you can. Once you're there, stack the hands in front, rest the forehead on the back of the top hand. Surrender, soften. Just let your body drop. Keep adjusting hands, chest, body until you feel you've got the length, and surrender. Let yourself simply breathe here. Give yourself a moment, lift the head and chest, bring the hands in next to the chest, arch up, cobra up dog, push down and rise up, then tuck the toes, lift up all the way to your down dog. And then once you're there, left leg's going up, bend that left knee, lift it high, and now sweep it through to that left underarm shoulder, slide the knee down, foot across, an easy pigeon on this second leg. Rock the hips side to side, adjust left foot forward, knee wider, whatever you need to. When you're ready, walk the hands forward. Whether you're surrendering straight forward, whether you want to feed the right arm underneath the left, twist and look out to the left side, your choice. Maybe bend the back leg up and reach back for the foot if you wish to. Feel where the stretch might open for you. Breathing into these feelings. And then exhale fully. Walk the hands up on an inhale. Bring it back. And again, find the opening. Hands supporting you or walking back, clasping behind the back and pulling long. Above the head, palms up, pressing up. Maybe bending the back leg up, reaching around the ankle. Kick away and open up. Where's the feeling for you? Remember, activate the legs. Press down through the foundation so you're not dropping into the lumbar spine, whether the hands assist you or not. And then just keep activating. Activate those legs. Breathe into the feeling. And exhale fully. Back to your down dog. Release it back. Mobilize it. Walk it out for a moment if you need. Lower to the knees, cross the ankles, easy cross legs. And then twist around to your right. Shoulder, chest back, look back. Then face forward, body forward. When you're ready, twist to your left. back to center. Knees coming, legs out long. Shake out, rub down, roll shoulders, mobilize. If the floor's cold, put something under your back, don't get a chill. And give yourself a moment. Just lay the body back to the mat. Extra layers over the body where you need. It's right on time to go, so we'll just give ourselves a few moments just to simply come into Savasana. Mobilize, be still when you're ready. Feel the body resting. How does that feel for you? After the movement, resting into the stillness. Oh, excuse me. Mobilize the neck when you're ready. Rub thumbs and fingers, wriggle toes, do what you need to. Ankles, wrists. When you're ready, stretch it out. In your time, bend the legs up, roll to your side. And come up on the hands up. Come up to sit when you're ready. And give yourself a moment to be still. Next inhale, wide arms, sweep up. Connect the hands, bring them to the forehead. As we move through life with thoughtfulness. Touch the hands to the lips as we move through life. We have kind words. And bring the hands to the heart. As we move through life, we have compassion and we have kindness. Namaste. Fold the body, surrender fully. Be still or rock it out. And then roll it up. And finishing in your time.